All right, everybody, I'm back in Amsterdam, New York, and this time I'm here for a model train show. I've never been to a train show here, so this will be interesting. Parking is crazy, so I assume there's a lot of people here. I'm not really sure where I'm going in because it's in like a plaza in a big building. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But you know what? I was gonna have a new hat. Let me see here. So I got a bunch of these patches, and I forgot to sew on a new hat I bought. So I got the old hat on. Do you notice I dress the same for every show? Okay, well, let's go in and see if I can find some cool stuff and do a little videoing. See you in there. All right, this is a tightly packed show. Give you a kind of overview. It's like in a, I think it used to be an old mall because we're up on the upper floor. But I got a few goodies. And there's some displays here, so I'll show you those. So let's go look at the displays. This certainly is an interesting layout. This is interesting. This layout is a point-to-point. I don't recall seeing a point-to-point at a show, but maybe I just overlooked it.
The lights are back on.
This is a little spur, like a yard off that point to point. I'm going back in. It's a little tight to these aisles, but there's my face. Pretty close. I'm going to look at one more car and I'll probably head out. Go look at some real trains. Outpost Hobbies is here. We've been to their store. It's got quite a lot of stuff. I just bought a nickel plate car from them. This is a cool display. Large scale. I assume this is live steam. Sorry for the glare. This thing is cool. Cool, and they have large scale diesel. You can see the motor or compressor in there, whatever that is. I think it's the motor, spark plug. Alright, it's always fun to leave a train show and hear train horns in the distance because the tracks are behind me. They run along the Mohawk River. So I'm heading back to my car. Maybe look for a bite to eat, but we're going to go down to the Amtrak station. Hopefully it's not wicked crowded, I bet it is. And we'll see some real trains. Okay, everybody, I'm back from the Amsterdam, New York train show. Not to be confused with the Amsterdam in Europe. And let me show you the cool stuff I picked up. All right, first off, I got this Athearn Blue Box car. It's actually a specially painted car. Bent spaghetti lines. Route of the Meatball Limited. And I guess this is part, I looked this up, this is part of a, it's called Heritage Collection, which the National Model Railroad Association put out. So I guess there's a whole bunch of these. I'm going to guess they were private Model Railroad guys and that club had, and they made these in their honor. I'm not sure. If anybody has more information, tell me in the comments. And speaking of the National Model Railroad Association, I got this cool, this is also Athearn Blue Box 50th anniversary passenger car, and it's a observation car, which is even cooler. And this does have, let me get some light on it, the NMRA's emblem on the back, drumhead. Like I said before, I love these kind of cars. And I got another Kodak tank car. I got a bunch of these, but I want a whole bunch of them. Because when I build my layout, when that ever happens, there will be a Kodak plant. So I want a bunch of these and to go with the Kodak engine that I'm going to custom paint. Another nickel plate. Always have to find nickel plate. And apparently I don't have this road number. It's a Roundhouse. Yeah, let me show you this next. This is pretty cool. I got the, I guess you pronounce this what? Roco? 200-ton crane with a derrick car. Extra crank handles. They go inside here and it raises and lowers the boom and the hook. And then there's a frame piece to put on this car to hold it when it's shipping. And got anyone $20 for this. That's a steal. At least I think so. And then I got this Roundhouse Toy Train Museum of Strasbourg, Pennsylvania. Now this is a custom job. You can see the decal lines. So I may put a gloss coat on this and then like a semi-gloss over it just to kind of seal and cover those decal lines just a little bit better. Probably paint the handrails black. Of course I'll put key colors on there. But that was a neat little piece. And I got this. I guess they call it a derrick car. Has a little crane piece. It needs a little work on it with chain. But that's cool. Usually like a maintenance away vehicle or a rail car. And this is cool. This is a American Flyer Gilbert track cleaning car. I won't use it for track cleaning. I just like it because this is an old car. You can see it needs to be cleaned up and it's got corrosion on it. But this thing is neat. It's like the weight. You can see. And I also got another old track clean car by Ribbon Rail. And this came in the original box. I like that. I'll let you read that. And it has the instructions. And this is hefty. This thing's all like die cast. You can adjust the pad on the bottom, the abrasive pad with these 2 screws. And this whole box is metal. But I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll put Katie's on these. Probably not, just the original. Just because they're cool collectible. And finally, I don't know if many of you are aware that Athearn in the old days made crossing gate. And this was sitting on the table. I think this comes from the late 60s, perhaps, maybe early 70s. I love the artwork on the box. So I said to the guy, what are you looking for this? He's like, would you do 10? I'm like, heck yeah. There's the instruction sheet in there. And it's, it's old. So it's a little, doesn't quite move smoothly. But it's on pressure. You have the track across here. And the train comes over, would press on it and boom, boom, boom. And I think this one kind of sticks a little bit. But like I said, it just needs to be cleaned up. Not exactly today's standards, it's not super detailed, but that's pretty cool. I got mostly for the box. Just the fact that Athearn actually made, these things way back when. So those are my goodies. Hope you enjoyed seeing it. As always, I had a great time with the show. It's not a big show. A lot of people there because apparently our hobby's getting pretty popular. Or people just ditching to get out. I don't know. But anyway, so afterwards I went down the tracks. Saw about, 7 or 8 trains. And met a very nice family who's just, I guess, new in the train world and model trains. And had a great conversation with them. And so overall, just like I said, a fun day. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you down the tracks or perhaps at a show.